This video is brought to you by IXL, used by millions of students worldwide to get ahead in math, English, and more.
Let's solve word problems by dividing fractions and mixed numbers using models. Jenny is a cooking class instructor. She has 1 7/8 pints of cooking oil for her next class with 5 students. How much oil will each student have for cooking? We'll use the model below to find the answer. Here we have a bar representing one hole that is completely shaded, and another bar representing one hole with 7/8 shaded. To find how much oil each student will have, we can show 1 7/8 divided into 5 equal groups using the model. In all, we have 15 shaded parts of size 1/8. So dividing these 15 parts into 5 groups, we get 3 parts in each group, or 3/8, like this. So our model shows that 1 7/8 divided by 5 equals 3/8, which means each student will have 3/8 of a pint of oil to use in the class. All right, let's keep going. Kai owns a pottery studio. He has 1 1/5 pounds of clay that he will use to make small plates, so he forms 4 balls of equal weight. How much does each ball of clay weigh? To answer this question, we'll use our model to show the total amount of clay left over, 1 1/5 pounds, divided by the number of balls of clay Kai forms, 4. Right now, our model shows one fully shaded bar representing one hole and another bar representing one hole with 1/5 shaded. We need to divide the shaded parts into 4 equal groups. We have 6 shaded parts, but we can't divide 6 parts into 4 equal groups. So what can we do? Check this out. We can split each fifth into 2 equal parts like this. That gives us enough parts to split the shaded amount into 4 groups evenly. So now each whole is split into tenths. So 1 1/5 is equivalent to 1 2/10. Now we have a total of 12 shaded parts of size 1/10, and 12 parts can be easily divided into 4 equal groups. Each group contains 3/10. So we found that 1 1/5, or 1 2/10, divided by 4 equals 3/10, meaning each ball of clay weighs 3/10 of a pound. Excellent. Let's try another one. Mason is hosting a movie night, so he makes 1 1/2 gallons of fruit punch for his guests. Each glass can hold 1/10 of a gallon. How many glasses of fruit punch can he pour? This time, we want to find the total number of groups of size 1/10 that we can make from 1 1/2. In other words, we need to divide 1 1/2 gallons by 1/10 of a gallon. This model shows 1 1/2. To divide 1 1/2 into groups of 1/10, we need to split each whole into parts that are 1/10 in size, like this. So our fully shaded whole shows 10/10, and the shaded half shows the equivalent fraction, 5/10. Now we can divide our shaded parts into groups of size 1/10. There are 15 full groups of 1/10. So 1 1/2, or 1 5/10 divided by 1/10 equals 15, which means Mason can pour 15 glasses of fruit punch. Nice, let's try one more. Harper is making ice cream milkshakes for her friends. Her tub of ice cream has 2 5/6 cups left. If Harper needs 2/3 of a cup for each milkshake, how many milkshakes can she make? Harper has 2 5/6 cups of ice cream, so our model represents 2 5/6. Since Harper uses 2/3 of a cup for each milkshake, we need to use our model to make groups of 2/3, and then find how many equal groups there are. The parts in our model are sixths, so how do we make groups of 2/3? Well, if we imagine one whole divided into thirds, then this is 2/3 of one whole bar. We see that 2/3 is the same as 4/6. So let's divide 2 5/6 into groups of 4/6, and we'll see how many groups we can make. We already made one group. Here's another. Here's a third group. And here's a 4th full group. But wait, we still have one shaded part that's not part of a group. What should we do? Well, looking at this part, we know that a whole group of 4/6 would have 4 total parts. So this part is only 1/4 of a group. So in all, there are 4 whole groups in 1/4 of a group. That's 4 and 1/4 groups. So our model shows that 2 and 5/6 divided by 2/3, or 4/6, equals 4 and 1/4. This means that Harper can make 4 and 1/4 milkshakes. Nice work! Time to solve word problems by dividing fractions and mixed numbers using models on your own. Thanks for watching.
Head over to IXL.com for more practice on this skill and thousands more videos in math and language arts.